Alright, everything's working. That's always nice. Yeah, we're gonna close that. Definitely don't want that open. Okay. I forget anything. Let's forget it's working. Mic's unmuted. Battery switched. Okay. Okay. We are all set, I think. So let's go ahead and do this. So, doesn't seem to be here. I need to make sure Sarah joins. Alright, we'll just go to just chatting for that. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, no, you're not. What the hell, Siri? Can I do this thing? Try this. Oh, come on. We'll do this again. We just have to wait. Oh, wonderful. That's pretty stupid. Okay. Did you join? Well, hopefully you did. Oh well. Well, hopefully they join at some point. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Just turn this down a little. We should be good now. Hopefully. Let's get back into it. I clicked it. There we go. So the goal for today is, I think, just fighting Executioner bunch, getting all my amorphoses made, and then I actually want to, after that, grind Greg's reverse bait, get the gun to max level, because I didn't realize that its ability proc bombs, and I imagine it's going to be pretty good for bosses. There's a bunch of crumbs on my mat. There we go. I mean, it's not bad. I definitely think I probably could get that damage up. What are its, I'll have to check what rolls it can get. But anyways, I should have the stuff to make another, or have made another one. So we should just be able to combine them. I don't know how much gold I have, or if I have enough. I think we'll have enough for everything. Cool. Yes, please. Let me skip that. Thank you. Cool. Awesome. I have enough to make 3 of these, or I guess technically 3 extras. That'll be my second one. And then go back to here. Greg. So I just need to make one more. So I gotta go through all of them and get the things because weapon. I can't see it, but I can only make one more after that one's done researching. But that'll get us to 3 out of the 4 squares for it, which will be nice. What was it? It was enhance unique ability. Not that one. You want to do this one. Okay, 50,000. That's not too bad. So now, I can't see it in here. That's annoying. But now, 12.5%. So that's 2.5. At max, that's like what, 20%? That's not bad. Not bad at all. Out of its 30 rounds, that's like, I'm trying to think.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard.
Oh, I still say about open. Trying to think, because like, 30 bullets through proc, it'd be 6. God, I can't think today. It's definitely way higher than that though. But yeah, and then I think what I wanted was change it from critical hit damage to, that's recoil. So one for damage, that's accuracy. Weak point damage. Oh man, okay. I don't have space for anything. I guess I'll probably use an energy activator on this one then, because my eternal willpower is pretty good. And this one with the bombardment is actually pretty equal in DPS, despite it being only at 211. And this guy's at 386. Their DPS is quite similar because of bombardment shooting down 3 projectiles, all which have 100% attack power. So I get roughly around 300,000 DPS, I'd have to say. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. That's really nice. Some of those ain't gonna apply though, because we are doing Executioner to get rid of these ones. I had what, 40? So we're gonna be doing a lot. Let's start a private intercept and let's see how that goes. Let's see how Greg's Reverse Fate works in private. Because I know how the Eternal Willpower works. It's alright. But I mean, if I can use Greg's Reverse Fate and do slightly faster, that'd be nice. I know there are 2 different damage types as well. So if one's not the best damage type, then the other one is. But we'll see. I might, I don't have an energy activator though. I need to make the one that I have with the blueprint. Come on, proc again. Oh, come on. Come on. I didn't even put on my electric enhancement. Ah, man. On the bright side, when he stands still, I get all those hits on him. That's extra. And then this is the green one, so we're doing more damage with this gun. What's his rage at? So it looks like his rage is gonna proc soon. Let's see how well can we do before he goes into immunity. Man, I'm gonna run out of bullets here in a minute. Okay, there's his immunity. I might have to switch to my willpower. I might. It just depends on if these mother effers drop anything. We'll see. Come on. Awesome. That's perfect. Could not have been better. Oh, thank you. I only hit one bullet there. Yeah, and then those ones don't have a downwards falls, so they ain't gonna hit shit. Yeah, there's his rage gone. Ah, dang. What you looking at? That was a bit too close, I'd say. Okay. I think we're probably doing better than if we had the willpower, just because this gun gets the damage boost. And the bombardment paired along with actual burn that you get is quite nice. Nice. But yeah, when he stands still like that, I get a bunch of extra damage because of the proc, which is nice. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Can I get it? I don't think I can from this angle. It's just, I'm too low. Despite my DPS. Go on. Break. I would love for it to break, please. Nope. I don't see any inner... Oh, there's some. Alright. Yeah, after this fight, we'll equip our electric damage. Because that should help reduce the damage we're taking even more than what we are already. Really? Really, you little bitch? You're a hoe. But yeah, look at that extra damage. And then, yeah, we get the burn, which is always nice to see. Come on. Come on. No, you don't. You really spawn them on me. It wasn't even, like, near me. They were literally on every side. We're not gonna pick that up yet. I'm gonna grab this one. You know, we'll put up a wall. Why not? Rage. Maybe not. Oh, no, there he goes. He gets rid of the hummingbirds. Okay, so I want... You're gonna jump. Hope not. He is. God dang it. I guess that gives me time to go on to somewhere high. If I can aim this right. There we go. Awesome. Just get that burn. Oh man, you destroyed it. Well, I mean, you only well, you completely destroyed it now. What, we got like 3 minutes left on the clock? I'm curious how the willpower will handle it. It's times like that where it procs like several times in a row where I get the best DPS. Okay. Now we go over here and grab this one. Yeah, nice try, Dickface. You tried so hard, but it ain't gonna work. Screw off. You're almost dead. There we go. So that was like, what, 2 minutes left or something? I don't know, we'll see here. Or not here, but in our restart screen. Or we already have 5. Let's try it. Okay, we can make 2 energy activators. How long was that? That was 7 minutes. Like 7 minutes on the dot. Wow. And I don't think I can right now, right? Yeah. So we'll go back to Albion and switch them out. There we go. Oh. Where are you? There. We need to upgrade our toxic. Perfect antivenom. That's what we need to upgrade. I was like, what is. No. We could make that cerulean, but it'd be pointless right now. And I don't think there's anything I want to put on this guy right now that helps. Because, I mean, I'm trying to think, we don't need attribute, that's for sure. We already got an attack mod. I guess rounds does increase DPS. And then, no, those ones, we already got one. This one might actually not be too bad. Just because of the fact that it's got a 20% crit rate. With 30 bullets, that's pretty good crit rate. And what? So that'll turn me the cooldown down to 15 seconds, I imagine, if I max it. Unless it just lengthens the amount of time we don't use rounds. Well, I mean, either one works. If anything, increasing the time would be better, but I doubt they would do that. So we already have, yeah, we already have the fire mods. I think our best bet for damage is literally just right now increasing these ones, or these ones, and then when we get the chance, superheated gun barrel. This one actually isn't too bad because of the fact that if I remember correctly, Greg's Reversed Fate can proc burn. Yeah. So that's always nice. And then it's 12.5% of fire aim damage. I don't know how much regular burn is. I'm not gonna do the math. So okay. Let's get into the boss fight. Let's not get too distracted. I wanna get as many of these done as possible today. Use our 5 energy activators. No, our 5 stabilizers. And then open the other 35. So that was 7 minutes. I'm curious how quickly we can defeat him with our willpower. Because that was pretty much constant firing, other than the first rage. And I've already fought Executioner so much at this point. So, we'll see. We'll see. And for this, I actually want to hit the weak points because of the fact that these weak points are, I mean, I don't have a proc on this gun, it's just straight up bullets. Get those guys out of the way for now. Just shoot the core level while we can. Go on. What you gonna do? Yeah, you ain't doing shit. No. Is it something recent? Because I think I might have heard something like that, but I think that was an older story, wasn't it? Okay, we're in rage now. Oh, you motherfucker, of course you're jumping. There we go. Cool. And I have no ammo. God damn it. Oh, we're back to Greg's fate. Come on. Alright, let's go find some ammo. How the fuck is no ammo dropped? There we go. Motherfucker. Oh, I hate that. And you jumped. Don't you fucking dare. Awesome. Let's go, big guy. What you gonna do? That was nothing. We've almost got reach, but actually, let's get the hummingbirds since they actually affect me way more with this gun. Awesome. If only I didn't have an electric proc on the willpower. But then again, it's not a bad proc. I'm just going against an electric boss. Yeah. What the fuck? How am I running out of ammo? Y'all motherfuckers are everywhere and you can't drop a single pedal white ammo? Did it drop any? No. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. I'm actually struggling to find white ammo more than I am my orange. Well, you're at full rage again. Go on. Do it, you pussy. Thank you. No, no. Ah, motherfucker. Shoot. Shoot. Fucking dare you. Okay, well, fuck you too. Oh, come on. You. The moment I get on. You asshole. I don't know why I put that up. That was pointless. Okay. We have 5 minutes left, so to match our pace, we would have to do this in about 3 minutes. Which seems pretty reasonable. But I think because Greg has the increased damage, because it's a green ammo, or like it does the green damage, it just has a slight edge on the willpower. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate all that damage. It was very helpful. Fuck off. I'm trying to get to this white ammo, you piece of shit. How was... Okay, how was that not weak point hits, though? I was shooting the red spot. Like, I was shooting at that little red thing that's been giving me points. Fuck off. Fuck off. Really? You just want me to get stunned. Cool, thank you for that. I can get up here without having to worry about it getting destroyed on accident. Motherfucker. Of course he jumps. Of course. It's literally my second boss fight, and this motherfucker's a pain in the ass. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, shit. Exiting range, wonderful. I was reloading, you piece of shit. Fucking hate the Kingfishers. There's nothing that pisses me off more than Kingfishers. I know there's one more still alive. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in 50 bullets. I might. I think I just need to get a little lucky. 3 bullets left. Nice. Okay, how much time was that? We'll see here in a moment. Eugen, okay. Probably around the same. Yeah, about the same. We'll do Greg's Reverse Fate, because for whatever reason, I find it easier to get the ammo. It's almost like they drop orange ammo more often. Weird concept. I definitely could use ammo conversion on it though, just so I don't have to worry at all. Probably get like white ammo on it. So I think at this point, if I can get Greg's Reverse Fate rock up to 20%, which is its max, then I'll be swimming in damage. And get better rolls. I'm sure I could probably get better attack. Maybe change... I don't think I can get a better fire one though. But critical hit rate could almost certainly be changed out for something else. But that'll be left up to the gods of rerolling. What I might do is, in order to not sacrifice my rolls, is save a reversed freight to reroll, and just constantly use 1 on it, and see if I can get a single one with better stats. And if I can, then I'll... I can't combine though. Fuck. I don't think I can. Why am I clicking? I can just hold this. Being a dumbass. Yeah, there's his rage. Wonderful. Yeah, he shouldn't go into rage soon because he has hummingbirds. I'm hoping. There's his rage. There it is. Okay. Nice. Off, you and your fucking little bitches. Like, look at this. There's fucking 3 orange ammos, but I can't get a single fucking white. Like, they make that shit the rarest thing you can possibly find. It honestly kind of annoys me. The fact that they're drop. I understand there's less bullets you get from them, but genuinely, I would love to see more white because those are the guns that go through ammo the fastest. I don't think I can break it. I can try though. No. Motherfucker, I jumped into that too. You little bitch. Oh, motherfucker. I gotta find some more ammo soon. Not yet, though. Oh, I picked up some. When the fuck did I pick up some? Okay. Let me just keep on shooting then. I guess let's try and go for his core if I can. He'd stop shooting at me for 5 seconds. It's yellow. Nope, didn't hit a single shot there. There's his rage. Why are there so many of you? Is there any ammo? Okay. Still no ammo. Come on. You know, that works, actually. Go on. Excuse me. Please drop some ammo. Thank you. Don't you dare, you little bitches. I see you trying to get close. Finally, shields broke. Should be able to get this relatively quickly. I don't know how that one didn't stun me. Genuinely. Like, I rolled right into him. Cool. I feel like I'm getting the procs way more. I could just be actually getting lucky this fight as well. That is an actual factor considering it's a proc chance. Fuck off. Oh, I have no ammo. Did any of them drop any ammo? Nope, not a single one. I might genuinely get an ammo conversion mod at this rate. Just because that is so annoying. Cool, do it again. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, please drop orange. Thank you. Alright, let's get you finished off. I don't know, what do you think? One more magazine? Yeah, one more magazine. Alright. Let's get the bullet mod on. Kingsguard Lance, okay. Let's pick up our good old stuff. Yeah, 4,000 Kuiper from that, that's nice. Alright. And we're probably, if we have enough, gonna try and max out the ammo conversion mod. I doubt I am. I don't think I have enough at all. I might have enough Kuiper, but definitely not enough gold. I only have, what, 600,000. I could probably get a couple levels, though, make it cheaper. What can we take off, though? I guess that's basic attack, though, so maybe that one. And you're actually a really good one I have. So, maybe you. Just take that off real quick so I can get the ammo. No. What is that? So for 200, or I guess it's maybe 400 in the boss fight. 270. It's 20 bullets? So we get 90. So we get 45 with this one. And for this one, I'm trying to... I think I'll just pull up a calculator. My brain's braining too hard. 2.7. We only get 23 bullets. I mean... 23 versus... 40. I think normally this one would actually just be better in general. Because normally it's 200, so... 25, 2, 10, 11, 12... Yeah, this one's actually better. Which is crazy. Considering the fact that, fire enhancement, that's not bad at all. Considering the fact that they generally are pretty even. Couple them up. And then if we somehow get through all the amorphoses before end of stream, then we will go and grind for the energy activator stuff. Not you. Yeah, 1.2. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Wait, then... Hold on. Does that mean it might actually just be better to do the other one? I right-clicked that. I right-clicked that, okay? Save. Let's see. Yeah, it only has 3 rounds. So we're 3.3. So I mean, the green one might still be better, but 4.3 is 121, and it was like what 0.47 for green. Well, they're equal. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Let's max it. And we are actually going to do this one because the burn or the bombardment is based off of your damage, like your base shock damage. And I imagine getting extra firearm attack literally just increases the DPS exponentially. First level 105, 190. Did it? Oh, it went down because of the right. It's still not bad. Only lost like what, 20,000, 10,000, 15? I don't know. Okay. Ba-da-bum-bum. So now we shouldn't have to worry about ammo ever again. Hopefully. Hopefully. Really? I also learned that the bullets spawn wherever you shoot at. So for bosses like Swamp Walker and stuff, it's actually better to shoot at the legs because of the fact that the things when you hit the middle of the body don't actually hit. Weirdly enough. We're gonna go enraged, yep. What? I did not double jump. Fucking game. I didn't double jump there. I don't know why I couldn't double jump. And replay that footage for every nanosecond. Come on. Hold. Can you please thank you? What? Huh? I was at the very edge, you motherfucker. Oh, and you're out of rage. Okay. It's like when he's walking left, it's actually better to shoot the left shoulder. And then when he's walking right, I should probably fire on the right side. Yeah, cool. Come on, motherfucker. Ooh, 121. I don't think that math is right then. Unless I'm misremembering. Hey, After Dark, how you doing? Welcome to the grind. This is gonna take a while as well. Nice, good to hear. Doing okay. Today could be better. I mean, I'm playing today, so it's always great. Work was crazy though. Not for me. I mean, like I'm not gonna get in trouble or nothing, but like I do stalking, and despite one of my coworkers arriving really close to the time they normally do, they couldn't finish their section, and so I had to jump in and help them. Got a little bit of overtime, Not a lot though. I got like 7 minutes of overtime. Because like I'm working like 39 hours or 38, no, 39 and a half hours. That's what it is. And I stayed over 37 minutes, which, you know, ain't bad. You know, that's however much 7 minutes in 150% pay is. But wow. What do you work as? Or where do you work? Cool, thank you for using the rage. I love it when you go into rage faster. Please, do it more. Oh, yeah. Those are some tough jobs. Like, genuinely. I thought about applying to FedEx, but then I was like, "Ugh, I don't know if I would like that." Because there was a Walmart for overnight stocking, which is always nice, or would better have suited what I did, because I stay awake a lot easier at night. So, you know, overnight position, put boxes on shelves within that time. It was actually really, it still is really chill. Just those times when you can't get the freight out, it can be a little annoying. But I'm an employee, not a manager, so I'm not the one that gets in trouble for that. Yeah. How much do you make there? If you don't mind me asking. Because I know at Walmart right now I'm making $16.50, but I haven't even worked there a year. That sucks. I want to say, wasn't, I'm trying to think. I know Amazon has shit work conditions as well. 19 an hour? Oh, okay. You're making more than me. I'm hoping that I can make somewhere around there at some point. Because, I mean, I was making 17 an hour as a manager at McDonald's. Not worth it. I would not trade this up to be a McDonald's manager again. I would not. As much as I like working with customers, man, oof, they can be so mean sometimes. What I want to say, because I know you said you work at a warehouse. What exactly, like, do you do at the job? Do you move stuff around, put stuff on the cars? I'm curious. Oh wow! All over the okay. They're like the fill person that does whatever is needed at the time. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I think I swear I remember hearing some news back when about like FedEx and their like the people who worked there not getting like proper hours and stuff. And it was like some whole thing. Yeah. I know my sister's girlfriend works at FedEx, and he's a package handler like you were, or are, or I don't know. But yeah, he's complaint. I always hear him complaining about having his hours cut, or like he'll be working like 20 hours a week, but he makes like 20. I can't, it was like in the 20 range. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like Walmart. Uh, from what I can, or like the Walmart I'm working at, I know not all Walmarts are good, but from what I can tell, the place I'm working at is like genuinely probably one of the best places you could work at, because our coach is amazing. Team leads are also really awesome. Everyone is super understanding as well. Like, it's actually a nice, refreshing change after working in fast food for a couple of years. But like, as long as you do the job properly and right, it doesn't matter if you can't do it all. Because like the only sections they prioritize are dairy, frozen, and I think those are the only sections they actually like prioritize to like try and get out onto the floor. Because all the other ones, you know, if they're not done, they can, like, you know, put them on in the warehouse attached to the back, or get someone in day shift to do it. And I actually work in dairy, so a lot of the time, if we aren't able to get everything done, you know, like an extra hand might come over to help us. Because like I said, my coworker wasn't able to get her section finished, so there was someone over there helping. And then when I technically wasn't done with my section, but I did 2 of them. There's 4 sections in dairy. There's the cooler for like the juices and stuff, yogurt, and the meat and cheese walls. And I mean, meat wall is literally just like, you know, hot dogs, lunch meat, Lunchables, things of that nature. Cheese is like cheese, and then they also have like little snack trays. Yogurt actually has like cream cheese and cottage cheese and stuff. But we call it yogurt because that's like what half the wall is anyways. But I'll normally do all of meat. Oh, whoops. And then I'll do like a lot of the yogurt if I, you know, because if it's heavy, I won't be able to finish yogurt. And today I was able to get that right. Sorry, that's my alarm to get my medication. Actually, let me reset that. Alarm 12:05. There we go. Do that now before I forget. Where was I? I'll normally get yogurt done. Today wasn't a particularly heavy day, as in like we didn't get a lot of things coming on the truck, but there was a lot of yogurt, like a lot. I was genuinely like surprised by the amount, because normally we get about, I call it a pallet. It's like normally up to like chest, shoulder height ish, sometimes higher, but there's normally like 2 pallets for each section. And then juice actually has a lot higher boxes, but that's just because, you know, they have like gallon jugs that come in bigger boxes. And instead of having like, you know, the normal 2 pallets, there was like 1.5 in meat, and then like 2.5 pallets of yogurt. So thankfully enough, to explain it, there's, you know, the pallets, and then we also have top stock carts to put stuff at the very top of shelves, you know. And occasionally there will be a top stock cart in dairy that just has like stuff on it that we need to work. And for whatever reason, they are very adamant about not having pallets in the dairy cooler if we can help it. So what I did was I worked the 2 pallets of yogurt, did the 1.5 of meat, and then when I was done zoning everything, just bringing everything forward, making it look good, I got out that little top stock cart of yogurt and started working on that. And then that's when I noticed my coworker hadn't finished the cheese wall, so I was like, ah, shit. I went over and helped them, because their stuff was on a pallet, so helped them out, labeled the overstock, put it on the wall. But I mean, that's not the typical work day. It's normally just put stuff up, take overstock to the back, and you're good for the day. But I like my job, because our Walmart closes, so I just put in music after we close. I have noise canceling headphones, so I have the noise canceling on, of course. I do not want to listen. Well, I kind of do. I do like old music. Well, not older music, but old music, as in like the stuff you hear on Walmart radio. So, but I have my own music that I listen to. So I'll listen to that while I stalk, or, you know, like video essays and shit. I'll listen to that while working. Oh. Oh yeah, that is nice. Yeah. I know my cousin works at an airport. I can't remember what she does. I'll have to ask her. There was some stuff I had to ask her about anyways. But yeah. Honestly though, working at night is, is such a great thing. Literally my biggest like favorite thing is just working at night. That is the thing I like. And I know people on like daytime are like, man, how can you do that? But it's so easy, honestly. The less people in the streets when you drive, you don't have to talk to people. And then if you do your schedule right, you know, after you're done with work, like I am doing now, I do my stuff streaming after work. And then also just no sun in the eye. That is the biggest thing, is there's no sun in the eyes. I hate having the sun in my eyes when I drive. That shit's so annoying. Because I have the Honda Elantra, one of the newer models, the 2023. And its visor, or the window itself, it looks big from the outside, but really it's big but very slanted. So when you're in the car, it's very small. And when you put down the visor, it takes up like a third of the entire window. That's my only complaint. Well, there's another complaint where when I used to work at McDonald's, coming home from at night, there were these street lamps, and the reflections were just right that I could see them while driving, and it was the most annoying stuff. But not a bad car. Honestly, I'm glad I got the car, because it's not just a normal Elantra, it's the hybrid, where it has electric and gas. But because when driving the battery charges from the alternator, I don't gotta worry about, you know, charging it. I just gotta worry about gas. And so I'm getting 15 miles a gallon on that thing, and it's it's like a 13-gallon tank or something. And I go in like every 2 weeks, put in like $15 and it's full again. It's so nice. Oh, really? Nah, like I sleep. I try to sleep 7 hours, but sometimes I just get so tired I have to sleep extra. Because before I started, like, you know, working when I was in high school, I found that I was sleeping like 10 hours every night. Like, I would go to bed at 3, 6. I would go to bed at like 9, wake up at 6, get ready for school, which fucking sucks when you're a night person. Lord have mercy. Oh, okay. But no, I whenever I don't have work, I do tend to sleep like 10, 11 hours. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the exact same for me. I've only ever pulled one all-nighter, and it was my 24-hour stream. And like, I think I was feeling fine for like 3/4 of it, and then the last like 4 hours, I was just kind of dead to the world. I was like, man, I'm so tired. Damn. Okay. That was 9 minutes. Jesus. How close was he to TPKing? I mean, I beat him though. Where's my other mod? There should be a third mod. That can't be right. Okay. I swear I picked up a third mod. But yeah, I know, like, specifically yesterday, I was super awake. Like, by 2 p.m. I normally go to bed at, like, 12:30 if I'm really, really tired. But, by like 2 p.m. I felt completely fine. And I knew I had to get some sleep for work, so I think I fell asleep around 3 and then woke up at like 9:45. I go to work at 10 and then stay there till 7 a.m. I love the procs on this. Look at all that extra damage. I can't wait to get this to a 20% proc rate. All it's going to take is time. I can get it to 17.5 because I can make 3 more. Well, technically it's already at 12.5, but I want to get that next level on this thing. Okay, 30. What time is it for you now? Oh, wait, no, what am I saying? What time do you get there? Dumbass. Come on, there we go. Actually, let's switch to our willpower. I find I hit it easier. Look at all that damage. Nice, we actually broke him out of rage. That's always awesome. Come on, proc. Thank you. Motherfucker. Why are there so many of y'all? See you. I think I want the green ammo conversion here, just because green drops way more than white in the Colossi battle. Wait, is it 9:30 or 10? Just making me confused, man. Was it like 9:30 today and tonight's 10? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. 8 a.m. Okay, so you're an hour behind me. Yeah, 'cause it's 9 for me right now. Yeah. Funnily enough, everyone that comes into my stream is normally, not in America, to say the least. Well, I guess it's more or less because I'm on night shift. Whenever I go to other people's streams and like whenever they come say hi, it's because it's their daytime. Like I know Ark is Philippine, so like when he comes in, if I remember correctly, he's 11 hours ahead of my time. Or yeah, 11. So, like, it would be like 8 p.m. for him right now. But I know there's like one person that where do they live again? I can't remember. Uh, I can't remember the name. I work. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I think it's just a normal 8-hour shift. I get an hour lunch break and 2 paid 15-minute breaks. I gotta really emphasize the paid part because that's awesome. So I go and work. Realistically, we don't start like we clock in at 10 because that's the time it says on the app. You can get points for if you clock in late, uh, which it isn't that bad. You go to the we go to our break room. I don't. It could be different for other places, but we go to the break room and then we wait for people to gather before we're told like what sections we do. Because I'm not always in dairy, but I'm more often than not in dairy. I've been in pasta, cereal. Actually, I've only been in cereal once, and that was my very first day of work. Where else have I worked? What other aisles? I worked pet aisle and snacks. I find I'm more often put in snacks than I am other ones, though. But so normally, by the time we get all the meeting stuff done, and by the time actually, because in dairy you have to take out the pallets to the place where they need to go, because obviously you can't just let them sit out. Normally I start working at around 10:30, and then at 12 o'clock I go to the break room for 15 minutes for the paid break, go back, start working again. 2 o'clock comes lunchtime. 3 o'clock come back, work for 2 hours. 5 o'clock we get our 15-minute break, and then 7 o'clock we clock out and head home. And it's... Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah. That's a lot. I know. I can... The longest shift I've ever done, I think, was like 13 hours. And it was actually at McDonald's because one of the managers couldn't come in. So I had to cover until someone else could come. Or, actually, no, it was... They couldn't come in, so I came in earlier. And then also did my shift. But because I was the manager, I also had to do closing stuff. And so I stayed later than everyone else. Blah, blah, blah. I think... What's funny is they didn't want to pay over, like they really despised overtime, but the duties they were giving me, even though because they were like scheduling me on like 40 hours on the dot as a manager there, and this is like just working from the time I show up to exactly close, so including the time I would do on the manager stuff. Before it was like maybe 30-45 minutes if I was unlucky for manager things. Counting the waste, counting the cash registers, closing the systems. But then they were like, okay, we need you to be more thorough, and they gave me more extra steps. And that shot it up from like 45 minutes to, if I was doing everything like completely thorough, I would have been spending like an hour and a half to 2 hours at the end of shift. And they close at 11, so like I would get there at if I remember correctly, 3 o'clock. And then we stay like another hour and a half. It was brutal. And I remember my last week there before I was going to Walmart, I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to do all my duties as thorough as possible. I think I got, like, I'm trying to think. I got, like, a little under 50 hours. No, it was more than that, I think. I can't remember the exact. But McDonald's was terrible. You gotta stand the entire time. They really dislike you sitting. And because I was a manager, I couldn't even sit. Because I was constantly having to do stuff. We were constantly short-staffed because they just did not want to hire for some reason. There there's one manager, or I guess, what was she? She was like the district, not district, the GM, general manager, God, the person that hires. I think she was a manager when I started there, and then she became GM at another place, and then came back. And for like a solid 2.5 weeks while she was there, her credentials hadn't been transferred over from the other McDonald's. So despite the fact that she'd previously worked there, she could not log in order to hire people. So we were very short-staffed. I know after Christmas, and God, this brings back memories saying this, there was a really bad day where we were super understaffed. And by super understaffed, I mean, there was, I think, a total of 3 people, including me. We had one person in the kitchen, me, and then, here's the best part, the third person was a new hire. First day on the job. First day. I genuinely was like, okay, this is going to be a bad day. Just stick with me. They were a champ for working through that. I was like, yeah. I was like, I will take orders. I will bag them. I'll work drinks. As long as you can just work the cash register and hand them the food, we are completely fine. So I was like, just do this for the cash register, and give them this stuff. I'll make sure it's all in order. Don't even worry about anything else. Like, if there is any other problems, just let me know and I will take care of that shit, because that's a terrible first day for anybody. I didn't see them. Oh, I'm talking about the Kingfisher. I was looking for them. They surprisingly stuck around. Oh wow. They were really nice. A fun person to work with. But yeah, they were a champ for working the first day. I know now, like, I'm only 20 right now. Well, I've only been working, like, I got a job at 17, so I'd only been in fast food. When I was working at McDonald's, I was like 19. So I'd only been working for a couple years. If I was working there now, or if I was like a new hire that had that exact same situation, I probably would have quit after that first day. Because, like, oh, Lord have mercy. A first day should never be that bad. I know it was so bad to the point where they literally had people coming from other stores, and it wasn't, it was other managers, because we just did not have enough people, and that we had that very few people for like probably a month solid. We were working with like one person in grill, 2 people bagging, and well, one person bagging, one on cash register, and then the manager, and it was nuts. Thankfully, our fucking cooks are like genuinely amazing. They are like probably some of the best cooks you get in a fast food line. I mean, a lot of the stuff is automated at McDonald's, but like, even as a manager, I knew how to work the grills, and that shit, like, I could not do that quickly. it was like the amount that I could do to make one, or the time it take me to make one burger, they could do like 5. It was genuinely insane how well they worked grill. So, our choking point was actually whoever was taking orders, because they would take orders, pay everyone out, and then the other guy would be putting orders in a bag and handing it to them. So the bagging is actually probably the easiest section, because all you're doing is taking the food given by the cooks, just making sure it's part of the right order, right bag, grab their drinks and, hand it to them. The only time I would say that job becomes difficult is because they try and do time quotas, where as soon as you take an order, they need to like, or they want you to have them out of your drive-through in 120 seconds, which is unrealistic. Like, genuinely unrealistic when you have 4 people. Because like people were waiting like 7-8 minutes for their food, which is not bad at all for 4 people. You know, if we had a full like, to put in perspective, if I remember correctly, it's normally 2 people on the table making the sandwiches, 1 person on the grill, 1 person on the fryers, and I'm talking like max staff, max staff. You would have 1 person on fries, 1 person on bagging, 1 person on cash register, and 1 to 2 people taking orders, 1 person in the window handing out the orders, and then you have your manager. Like, and normally we would have, I think, like when we were fully staffed, we would have 3 cooks, a person in window handing out food, a person bagging, a person taking out orders and cashing out, and then the manager. But it was just so much, because literally the biggest problem was just that time constraint, because 120 seconds is a lot. I later, like, this was like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks before I quit, I learned that the standard they had set, because this is a franchise, not the actual like corporate McDonald's, or corporate owned, I think that's, so they obviously, franchises can set their own targets. The corporate targets, if I remember correctly, were like 200 seconds, like 180 or 200. So like that's actually, you know, reasonable. If you have a good crew, you can get to 180 relatively easily, actually. Oftentimes, if I had the right people in the right spots, those were the times I'd be getting. What stunned me there? But they set their own times to 120, which is just so fucking unreasonable. And then there's also labor. God, labor. I said times were bad. Labor, it wasn't bad, but it was fucking annoying. Because what would happen was they would open, and I've only done a handful of morning shifts, but every time I've worked a morning shift, it's actually relatively slow. Like, compared to nights, I genuinely think morning was easier. Despite them, you know, having those delicious fucking hash browns. Fucking amazing hash browns. And what they would do is they leave with a high labor. So labor is just percent of like how much, percentage of how much is being put towards, you know, labor. So it would always show up in decimal form. They wanted to keep it, if I remember correctly, under 12%, which is a ridiculous fucking number. So out of all the money they were making, 12% of that money in total would be going towards labor costs. Which, ridiculous fucking quotient. I think the company standard was like 20%, which, you know, in the morning they would hit like 25, 27%. Or no, they'd be hitting like the first hour, which is like when they're the slowest, obviously. It would be like 40 or 50%. And then it would go to like 30 the next hour, then 25. And it would sit at 25 all the way until like noon. And they're looking at overall labor averages. So, I'm not sure. Like I said, I only worked like 3 or 4 morning shifts. Am I running around? So I wouldn't know. But yeah, because it's an average, you know, the average would sit like 30% by the time I would get onto the clock, and they'd be text, like the GMs, district manager, because I had all their numbers. They would be like, "Hey, we need to get this number down." I'm like, "I know, I know. What the fuck do you want me to do about it?" Because like it would be dropping. So I think normally I would end the day with like 22% or some shit. And it's like, well, I can only do so much. And that I'm saying 22 as in like the average, for my hours, or my specific hours, I think the averages were anywhere from like 10 to 18, which 18 would be like this kind of slows. The highest I got was like 30 or 40, just because it was just a really slow day. But yeah, if there's ever a shift you want to pick up at a restaurant, always pick up the day after a holiday. Because for whatever reason, I do imagine mornings are probably more busy on holidays. But even then, like, obviously, thankfully, the one year I decided to work at McDonald's, that was the one year they decided to close on Christmas. Apparently, they didn't close last year. I started working out. I started working with them. I'm trying to remember the exact date. I think I started in November. And it's like, well, they're not closed, or they're closing for Christmas, which was nice. Or no, they were open for Christmas when I started, but because I was new or newer, they actually had me not working that shift, so I didn't work Christmas Day, thank God. And then it's going good. How many did we kill? Like 4 or 5 of these guys? I don't know the exact number. We haven't gotten Ajax part yet, sadly. We did get an energy blueprint though, so that'll be nice. I now have 2 blueprints that I need to turn into activators. I see you back there. Ten. I want to say, like, overtime should be after 40 hours flat. That'd be an extra 15 if you're working 55. Like, I'm pretty sure if they didn't pay overtime for those 5 hours, that could genuinely get them in a lot of trouble. Because I'm pretty sure that's a federal law where if someone works over 40 hours, any time over that is overtime, no matter how small. But I forgot what I was talking about now. I think what, labor? I think it was labor. But oh no, it was holidays, right? Holidays. Yeah, they're really busy. Like, it's it's not even funny. Yeah, I gotta get those packages out. Thankfully, food is fast food. I should specify isn't a necessity. So after holidays, it's relatively slow. But actually, no, it's super slow after holidays. Pretty much any major holiday, it's really slow. I have no ammo. But to put in perspective, Christmas Eve, because I was working that shift, like I said, they were closed Christmas, so I didn't work it. Always awesome. There was so many people coming through the drive-thru, because you know how I said labor generally was like 10, 18, somewhere in that range. When we ended the day, and this is like, actually I don't think it counts labor after we close. We ended at 5%, which was insane, because we had 4 cooks, 3 people on the line, a person taking orders, and a person on the cash register, and then there was me. So we had enough people coming through the drive-thru that we got 5% labor. No, sadly, that's one of the reasons I didn't like working generally in fast food, we don't get holiday pay. I worked at KFC, Sonic, and McDonald's, and all three of those I don't think gave holiday pay. I imagine it's just other jobs that do holiday pay, because holiday pay isn't required. It's obviously a nice bonus. It gets people to join more often. I'm surprised they didn't do it, especially with the fact that they would be open Christmas. But yeah, it really was not good. There was no like app to do schedule. Well, I mean, like there's obviously the PC in the building, but if you wanted to request a day off, you either had to tell a manager and hope, because like the GM was our one doing the scheduling, and hope that the manager tells the GM, or you know, well, tell the GM and hope they have them remember it. Texting the GM was actually probably the best bet, because you know they could go back and actually see it. And the easiest way would literally to be write a sticky note, hang it on one of the shelves right in front of the computer where the GM could see it when scheduling. Because weirdly enough, there used to be a calendar, and after December we ran out of days. Crazy. Or no, it was because it was the manager that I said it came back as GM. She took the calendar to the new place because it was her calendar. So we didn't have a calendar, and I think when we left, we still didn't have a calendar. When I quit, there still wasn't a calendar. So it was still best option. I would obviously make sure to always text the GM, hey, this person needs off, or I would leave it. I would actually, I think, text and leave a sticky note just to guarantee their day off. Because I know, like, fucking, it sucks when you cross town and it's like they still get scheduled anyways. Like, I asked for this like a month ago. Like, they can forget that time, which definitely not happening. But that's one of the things I like about McDonald's is they have an app specifically for employees, which lets you clock in as long as you're on McDonald's Wi-Fi or in the area. And from there, you know, like I said, there's the obvious breaks, which is top tier. Because, you know, break every 2 hours? Hell yeah! I'll take that. Oh, whoops. Then the hour lunch. You know, all three fast food places, 30-minute lunch. Sadly. And then you also get 2 different types of paid time off. You would accumulate normal paid time off, which you can use, you know, like vacation days. You need a day off or something. And then you would have protected paid time off, where, say, like, you know, not if you get sick and you can't come in, but if you got sick and you couldn't come in, you could just use regular paid time off because, you know, you're protected if you're sick. You know, sick laws, all that stuff, blah blah blah. I don't know. You know, I don't know how young you are, but you could use it for, say, like you have because I don't think like certain family emergencies don't qualify under the protection, and you could get fired for that. You could use the protected paid time off for those. So you literally, like, I use my protected, you can't fire me because I'm technically I'm technically working, and it's the protected, but also because they have the point system. If, like, you're late or something and you wanna, because, like, you get points if you're late, you could use, like, the protected to cover however much time you missed and not get that point, which is honestly isn't bad. And the accumulation is not bad either. Like, I've probably taken off at this point because you only get paid time off after working for 90 days. God, voice crack. But you start accumulating protected paid time off immediately. You can imagine how that went. So, you would think it'd be the other way around, but no, no. So in the 90 days, I think I took off like 4 or 5 days with the protected, like full days, like 8-hour shift off with the protected. And now that I'm working, you know, after the 90-day period, I'm getting paid time off. And they both accumulate at the same time, so I'm getting both protected and unprotected paid time off. So, I did the math once. I'll have to do it again because I don't keep track at this point. But I think they accumulate at around the same amount is what it looks like. So now I can take off even more days. Or if I don't use my paid time off, it gets paid out at the end of the year, which is nice because some places don't do that. Then they obviously have, like, you know, insurance, free college. I'm gonna look at getting into college at some points. I was doing college, but the McDonald's scholarship wasn't a lot, and it would only the franchise I was working at would only give you a certain amount, which for what I was going for accounting, was fine, but I actually didn't enjoy it too much, like the classes, so I only did 1 semester. I really need to restart these. But Walmart completely pays college, as long as you know, select from the ones that they have. I know other McDonald's, they have like the same thing where specific colleges you can get full payments, but it's like a small list. I know there was one, like specifically one McDonald's where it's like, yeah, we'll pay if you go to like MTSU, Middle Tennessee University. Middle Tennessee State University, got it. So that's the one I was going to. And because I worked at McDonald's, that only gave a certain amount. I still had loans to pay. And I'm paying them right now, actually. Thankfully, it's not much. But definitely gonna think about going to college. With Walmart, not have to pay anything, which will be nice. Some other things. You can get stocks, and they'll match a certain percent of stocks. I can't remember what it was. It's like, it's right, I think right below double digits. It's like 9% or something. Like, they'll match the amount of stocks that you buy to that percent. Then, like, I'm pretty sure every place has this at this point. Because, like, every place I've ever worked has had the option to have, like, a matching 401k. Where I think it's like 10% or something. Which is just fucking like, I don't think I've seen a place that hasn't had that. But obviously Walmart has that. And then obviously the discount. And I had to look this up because they don't tell you this. They give you a card that gives you discount. It's 10%. It is not 10% on grocery goods, unless it is during a specific time of the year where that 10% does allow it. And I can't remember the time. I'll have to look it up again. But as long as it's not, like, you know, food and stuff, which is bullshit. Honestly, complete bullshit. If it's not food, or I should specify healthy foods, you don't get the percent discount. Because if you got like Twinkies and shit, if I remember, or candy, you can get the 10%. Fucking terrible. But like, you know, tires, heavy duty gloves, you know, like the stuff that isn't grocery, you can get discounts on the 10%. Not the best, but I mean, it's come in handy. I haven't had to get new tires though, thankfully. Thankfully, my car is only gosh, it's almost gonna be oh yeah, a little over 1.5 years old now. Because I got it, despite it being a 2023, I got it in 2022. Funnily enough, they were already delivering them to dealerships in like November. So I got my car, and like, because the hybrids are like literally selling the moment they get on the lot, or like they would literally be on hold for people, but as they're being shipped to the dealerships. So to physically get the car, I had to find a dealer that was getting the car delivered to it, and this was like 2 weeks, or no, 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks before they got it delivered. I put a hold on it. I can't remember the exact amount I had to put. I think I had to put down like, I think it was just some amount. I can't remember. It wasn't too much, you know. Not gonna financially cripple me, especially if it's just down, putting down money to hold it. And then if you wanted the car, you would the money that you put down would actually go towards a down payment, and you know, you could put extra, which I think I put like 2,500 down. It was like with the taxes and stuff, it was like 29,000 in total. I got like a $30,000 loan. And it wasn't too bad, but yeah, I got it in December. Put the hold on it in like November. This is when I started working at McDonald's, when I felt like I was making enough money at McDonald's that I would be financially stable enough to purchase this car and not buy a used car. Because, you know, used cars, obviously, they work, but I would much like, the moment I saw the car online, like, seeing the specs of it, I was like, I need this car. I need it. It was a hybrid that you didn't need to charge, so you get 50 miles a gallon. It was relatively cheap for a new car at $29,000 after tax. I think it's like base price is like $25,000 for the base model hybrid, and then it was like $35,000 for the premium version, which honestly isn't bad at all. Like that's pretty good money, and I'm really happy with it. It has definitely saved me a lot of money in the long run, just for gas. Like, I kid you not, let's see if I can remember the exact amount. Because I live in Tennessee, so if I ever visit my mom and stepdad in Florida, it's a 12-hour trip. If I do the occasional stop, 13 hours if I stop kind of frequently, 14 hours if I stop a lot, and it took a long-ass time one time because of rain. I'll get to that one, actually. That one was a fun one. I fucking hated that trip. That was genuinely one of the worst trips I could have had. It was so long. But, you know, 12 hours is norm. I would fill up the tank twice, once in the beginning, once in the middle. And, you know, I wouldn't fill it up at the end. I'd have like a quarter of a tank or so. It was actually less. It'd be like an eighth. But it's like 30 bucks to fill it from like when it's super low. And so because I wasn't filling it when it was super low, I was actually filling it when it got to, I think, about a quarter of a tank. So that was like $18, $20. So I paid like 30 bucks to get down to Florida, and then another 30 bucks to get back up. 60 bucks just for gas on a road trip. That's amazing. Like, a round trip ticket on Southwest, if I remember correctly, is it's above 100. I know it's above 100. I think it's like one tier 30. So, like, just being able to only pay 60 bucks for gas, saving so much money, even if it takes more time. Like, it's not bad at all. And then whenever my family goes on vacation, or goes somewhere and we need an extra car, they tend to ask me if I want to drive my car, just because obviously it's easier on the gas, way easier compared to my dad's truck, which we also I think will take everywhere when we go somewhere. I don't know how much he spends, but I mean, I was driving before I got that car. I was driving my parents' SUV. They've sold it now, but I would be paying like $70 every 2 weeks to fill it up. And it's an SUV, so it's obviously going to have worse mileage. It actually had really decent mileage because it was an older SUV. It was, I can't remember how old it was, but it wasn't the worst. But jumping from $70, or I guess $140 a month, to, you know, the $60 a month is an insane drop that just lets me put so much money elsewhere. And then, sadly, I only get 2 more oil changes because my car only needs an oil change once every year, or I think it's 80,000 miles in the manual. I don't hit the 80,000. I think by the time it hit the 1 year mark, I was at like 65, 70,000 miles or something. So I wasn't driving a lot.